And here we go.
Hello.
Victoria,
Hi again.
working girl, lady of the night.
That works in the day, I've told you that.
We're here to talk about your mental health.
We are, love. Even though I think I'm normal. Go on. Right, come on, serious face now.
Right, so
Right, yeah.
seriously now, obviously not very well, COPD.
Yeah.
You still got your addiction,
Fortunately, I have.
crack and heroin.
Yeah.
Your doctor has given you a couple of years at most to live.
Yeah, with the rate that I've been going through the stages of it, yeah.
So, as we are now, how would you consider, or what would you consider your state of your mental health?
I don't even think I give my brain time to think about it, what drugs I take, but mental health now would be...
Is that what it is? The drugs just sort of cancel out any emotions you might have?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, when you don't, I think this applies to not just not hard drugs or any drugs, but even, you know, prescription drugs with antidepressants. I think when you stop taking them, I think that's when your emotions come back, as opposed to, because I mean, you can't just give somebody a tablet and send them home. They need to be making their own endorphins again, like going to the gym and things like that. They're just not there for mental health anymore. Well, they never have been, if you ask me.
So,
But my mental health, I don't even know what to say about it, really. It's just like Groundhog Day. My life I don't think about it. I use more drugs on top of it.
Can I ask you, right, you've got two dogs, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, man's best friend and that.
Yeah.
Are you lonely?
No. I don't. Somebody asked me this on my channel, whether I get lonely or not, or in relationships and stuff. And no, I like my own company. Because even though I am a people person and I never shut up talking when we do these videos, and you don't get a word in edgeways, and I can't suffer fools gladness. As in, I can't listen to people chatting crap about, you know, like people, I don't know, I just pretend they like you and they don't, and things like that, and false friendships and stuff like that I'm not into. So I don't. What I do miss is kind of like knowing that somebody's there for you.
Okay.
You know, like say hugging on the team while you're watching Coronation Street
No, it's all right,
or
love.
something.
Yeah.
That sort of side of a relationship.
Companionship.
Yes, I would. Yeah.
Are you not bothered about relationships?
No, not at all.
Would you consider yourself to have either anxiety or depression?
I'd say, I've not been diagnosed with this, what I'm going to say, but I think I'm probably more bipolar than me. Up and down all the time.
And the drug thing, do you have moments of clarity, or...
What's that mean?
Do you have clear thoughts, or is it pretty much just...
Well,
one thought hit to the next, and then bed, and then you've already said...
No, well, I'll sit and smoke drugs more or less all day, I'll admit. Not that I smoke loads and loads, I'm doing other things in between, you know, I've not got an endless pit of money, obviously, you know. But no, I think fairly clearly. I mean, I've thought up to do my channel, I think about things that we're gonna, you know, I plan things, and anything I do, like I was saying to you earlier, I do really, really look into things and research things, and I enjoy learning things, and at the minute I'm like watching Parliament TV and stuff, which I never thought I'd do. I'm always wanting to learn lately, this part of my life, and I don't know why, really.
Does that craving for learning not want you to wish you sort of could, you know, come away from the drugs or whatever?
Yeah, but I literally haven't got that long left. What?
Have you give up?
No, I wouldn't say I'll give up, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I'm not scared of dying, I just don't want to be there when it happens. I don't know, I mean, I'd love me to be able to change something, but I'm not going to change anything really in 2 years, but I'm going to try. But the only thing that I'm probably going to change is set a group up, or I don't know. somebody not take drugs or get help with mental health from, you know, watching maybe videos or something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the things that I would like to do, I would have to be clean and normal for years.
What would you like to do?
I don't know if I want to be a serial killer or no. What would I like to do? If I could go back,
Yeah.
and like you could see into the future, I would learn at school. Excuse me. And I'd like to do something like, what's it called now? Investigation journalism. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'd love that. I sit and I watch the documentaries, and sometimes I don't really cry because there isn't much emotion left in me anymore with what, you know, things I've seen and done and, you know, stuff like that. But I would love that. I watch it and I think I could picture myself there. That's where they go right into dangerous things, isn't it? Dangerous.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, that's that then. I'd love to do that. That or like profiling for police, or what do you call it now? Not psychologist.
Like working in forensics or something like that.
You know, things like that. I'd also, and I have got qualifications in this though, counselling. I've got like university credits to go to uni and stuff, but in counselling. But I'd like to work with, you're all going to think I'm mad, but people like the worst of the worst, like paedophiles and serial killers, and I'd like to like understand how their brain works. I find it fascinating. Not what they do, I'm on about the brains, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would have loved to have done.
So,
I
reflecting,
didn't think like that
now reflecting back on things like that, when you look at the high points of your life,
yeah,
you know, does it make you sad? Do you wish you could go back there?
I've never been somebody who sort of really, you know, lived for regrets and sort of in back, but I don't know what would have put me back then. I think like, what would I have? I don't know. I don't really know how to word it. Like, obviously, I crave drugs and money more than learning. But I think to be able to do something like that, I would have had to have proper learned at school and not gone out and be talking to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just wish I'd learned, but you can't put an old head on young shoulders, can you? But regret-wise, I don't know. I suppose I say I ain't got no regrets, but obviously I do regret being a drug addict, so I haven't.
Yeah.
Really.
Obviously, you've got 2 kids. You've tried your best to look after them.
Oh, my dad's dead now, so you can't ask him, but like my dad said, she is the best mother you could ever wish for when I've got them and when I'm normal.
People will find that hard to understand, love. You know, having had the addiction for such a long time.
Yeah, well, but I was normal, wasn't I, for a few years? Well, no, normal. Just using methadone. So I mean, I lived like everybody else lives. Apart from that, I used methadone every day, prescribed by a doctor, not bought or anything. You know, when I went to work, we went on holiday. We, you know, went on day trips. I lived normally. You know, and they had the best of what I could provide, like all parents do. And then obviously, but I think you're sort of damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I mean, people like obviously look down on people who sort of like desert the kids, even though I don't really think it's deserting. But what should you do? Take them with you wherever you go and get, you know, slammed for that one, or should you go and sort of ask your parents or something to take care of them, because you know that's right to do, if you ask me. Sorry, let me just silence my phone. You know, so it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, aren't you, with it, really?
Difficult choice, isn't it?
Yeah, it says.
Are they in a good place?
Oh, God, my eldest is in Chesterfield College doing law, wants to be a lawyer. So, which I'm really glad about, because his dad is, I don't know who's hated worse, me or his dad. And in the documentary that we're doing, I'm going to try and find his dad, and you want to do a video on him, because he's the, how can I word this? I've never met anybody who has got the mental health like him that's from drugs. He's the worst I've ever seen, by far. And he would be very good for you to interview, I think, if you could get him to speak sense.
Is there a chance you get to see your kids?
I can see them whenever I want. I speak to my son every single day. I speak to my son every day on WhatsApp. We swap pictures. You know, they all know how it is really.
Is that pretty much how they take it? A matter of fact, you know.
Yeah, we are really open in you know, I mean, unfortunately, where I had lived my life on show was in Eckington, and people will just break their necks to tell me son. So I thought it would better, you know, we always thought it would better for him to come from
Upfront and
the
honest.
family. Yeah, really, yeah. I mean, people literally they bullied him because of who his mum was, you know. But yeah, so that I feel bad for, but then I suppose I couldn't have done anything really about that, could I really, other than be somebody different, you know. But I suppose that does get to me. But I used to not even be able to speak to my son because I'd just start crying. But now I can. I think it's probably because he's a bit older, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just life, isn't it? Really, I don't know.
It is, love. Shall we leave it there?
Aren't we? Sorry, God.
No, shall we leave it there?
Yeah, cool.